Some VHS tapes are now considered collector's items. Today, we're diving into 10 VHS tapes that could bring you up to $300 each. Let's get started. First up, we've got a true classic, The Sound of Music. The VHS version of this beloved film can fetch around $65 on eBay. Next up is a movie that defined the 80s, E.T. the Extra Terrestrial. This Steven Spielberg masterpiece about a boy and his alien friend captured our imaginations. Remember that iconic scene with Elliot and E.T. flying across the moon? Pure magic. If you have an original VHS copy of this cinematic treasure, it's currently worth about $70 on eBay. Not bad for a trip back to your childhood, right? Now we're diving into the world of 80s teen comedies with the wildlife. This 1984 flick starring Chris Penn might not be a cinematic masterpiece, but it's a fun snapshot of the era. A VHS copy of this movie can fetch upwards of $88. Dust off those old tapes and see if you've struck gold. 4. The original Star Wars trilogy. A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. These films defined a generation. Imagine owning a mint-condition set of the original VHS tapes from 1986. A complete set in pristine condition can sell for nearly $100 on eBay. May the Force be with you as you search for this treasure in your collection. 5. Remember that wacky Canadian show that had everyone saying "I don't know" and getting slimed? You Can't Do That on Television was a pop culture phenomenon. If you have a copy of the worst of You Can't Do That on Television on VHS, specifically the Canadian release, you're holding on to a collector's item. This tape can easily fetch up to $100 on eBay. 6. Get ready to enter the magical world of Studio Ghibli with My Neighbor Totoro. This heartwarming animated film by Hayao Miyazaki tells the story of two young sisters who befriend a giant, furry forest spirit named Totoro. If you have a VHS copy of this animated treasure, it can still fetch around $100 on eBay. 7. Prepare to be spooked because we're venturing into the realm of horror with Don't Look in the Attic. This 1982 chiller tells the tale of three relatives who inherit a mansion in Italy, only to discover it's haunted by murderous spirits. That old VHS copy of Don't Look in the Attic could be worth a chilling $120 on eBay. 8. The Legend of Hillbilly John, $150. This 1972 film tells the story of a wandering ballad singer who gets transported back in time by a mysterious creature. It's a unique blend of horror, comedy, and musical elements. An original VHS tape of The Legend of Hillbilly John can fetch a whopping $150 on eBay, so start digging through those boxes. 9. Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, $200. This beloved children's show has been a staple in households for decades. The 1984 VHS tapes of Thomas and his engine friends are now worth a pretty penny. Those tapes could now bring you nearly $200 on eBay. 10. A History of Violence. This critically acclaimed 2005 film starring Viggo Mortensen is a masterclass in suspense and action. VHS production was already declining by then, making any remaining copies from that era highly collectible. Happy selling! So there you have it, 10 VHS tapes that could be hiding a small fortune in your basement or attic. If you're looking to sell your VHS tapes, we recommend using eBay. Be honest about the condition of your tapes, package them carefully, and provide clear photos and descriptions. Happy selling!